Welcome back to the People Marathon. Today I have something very exciting to share with you guys. This is a beta version of Clank the Deck Building Adventure Digital. So this is on Steam. Currently, the beta version is on Steam. The plans are for this game to get digital adaptations on both Google Play, iOS, and I don't know about video game platforms, but certainly more than just Steam. But right now, if you had backed the Clank Legacy, the second campaign, at a certain level, you were granted access to this. So this beta was not gifted to me or anything like that. I paid for my pledge, and now I'm getting to reap the benefits. And let me tell you guys, I am super stoked about this. I have been playing this non-stop. So right off the bat here, just wanted to show you there's local play, there's online play. You'll have to sign up for a Direwolf digital account, which a lot of people probably already have, and there's a tutorial. This is not really going to be a Clank tutorial. I will kind of go through the basics, but there are other videos to watch if you're trying to learn how to play Clank. So there is solo play because we're playing locally. There's no pass and play right now, but I've heard a lot of people asking about it, so I don't know whether or not they're looking for that. Then there's also challenges, which are fun. I've been trying to beat this Wandering Monster one, difficulty normal, and cannot win for the life of me, but you can see they have a whole selection of them here that just basically change things up. So like Wandering Monster replaces the Goblin with a random monster each time. Whenever a player generates 7+ skill on a turn, they get 3 gold. So these are just challenges. They change up the rules just a little bit. And then Heist. I haven't tried Heist yet. Again, you're going to have to need a Direwolf digital account. I do have one, but I've been having fun playing standard Clank here. So let's go ahead and jump in. Here you can select AI difficulty. You can select the board. Right now they have just the more advanced board, or just the standard castle board. We'll play with the standard castle board. You can select your character. They have more that'll unlock the more you play. You can select your player color, and then you have your AI. So you could bring in an AI here to play 4 players. I've been playing with 3, and you can give everybody a name, things like that. So, but let's go ahead and just jump in here. So a few things that I want to point out right off the bat is, one is this awesome dragon that sits up here in the left corner. It's actually going to spit the cubes back out at you when the dragon has to make an appearance. When it draws Clank out of the bag, it actually spits out the colored cubes, and so you can kind of see them coming, and they'll hit you, they'll float over the board. I'm sure we'll see it here. Here we go. Oh, of course. And the first one is mine. Look at that. Awesome. The AI animation, I feel like, is a good pace. I can sit here and watch. A lot of times I'm looking around the board, looking at what I want to do on my turn. That is a lot of monsters on the board right off the bat. But so over here, you can scroll around. Certainly drag and scroll around. You can also scroll out to see basically everything in one shot, or you can zoom in. That's about as much as you can zoom in. You can also go over here to this torch view, and it brings up a larger view of the market. So obviously your standard cards that are always there are on the bottom, and then up here it gives you everything else that is available. So we're going to click on that. You can also see what's available in the market down here, but obviously it's not going to let you buy anything until you've got the amount of gold and you're in a market space. So here are your cards. If you hover on them, they're going to give you a nice blown up version of the card, and you can double click on any card and it'll play one at a time, or you can just press this big play button and it just plays them all. So you can see they zoom across the board here, and now they've been played, and it's telling you what you're generating, your current skill, your boots, and I don't have any swords, but there you go. There is a back button, but just like in normal digital versions, if you like reveal something that you wouldn't have known otherwise. They're not that this is going to get blacked out and you're not going to be able to have it. And then end of turn, it will, you see here, if you try and end your turn and you have skill remaining that you could spend it on, it's going to say, are you sure? And you can come back here and say no. You can turn that off if you really want to, but it's pretty helpful. They've got the rage track up here, which is pretty standard. They also are telling you exactly how much Clank is in the bag. Now, I don't know, I haven't seen whether or not I can turn this off, because this is not something you normally get to know in the game. Stuff goes into the bag, and you can look in there. I guess you could take the time to count, but I've almost been abusing this, keeping track of, how much Clank I have in there. Anyways, let's go ahead and play through a turn here. I've got one boot, so it's pretty straightforward. It's going to highlight, if you have a boot, what room you can move into. So you always go like behind the scenes and then pop out on that space. And then it's also highlighting over here what I can purchase. And this shrine device is going to do me absolutely, I guess I could use it for the thing, but I need some more boots. So you can either double click here, or you can always take it and drag it on top of this, which is what I have been doing. I don't know why I'm taking that extra time to do that, but it gives you those two options. Same thing with a monster. If you try and drag the goblin down, that little square down here will be red. You also notice that the end of turn is now glowing. Basically, they're saying there's nothing else you can do on your turn. Move along here. As you can see, I feel like the AI animation is good. It's not taking over, but it's flashing the cards that they're purchasing. It's flashing the cards up as they play them, and it also moves at a pretty fast clip. So, all right, we have a decent amount of skill this turn. We're gonna move along with them, the only place we can move. And then what do I want to purchase here? I can't afford that guy. So this one's okay. I guess it's worth 4, and it's essentially giving me the same as Explore. It just is giving me the option to get more gold. So there, I showed you what it looks like if you just double click it. There you go. So I'm hoping to eventually acquire a card and then play a card that has like an action that you can take, a choice of whether you would want to take that action. And so I can show you how they address that in the game, how it pops up. But here you can see another dragon card came out. And oh, I had the thing up in the way. My apologies. But it's a fun animation watching the dragon spit out the cubes at everybody. I've definitely been in a situation where I've had low health and it has spit out like 4 at me, and I just watched them plummet to my death. Here, we'll get to see him again. I actually don't think I have any Clank in the bag right now. So it's a whole bunch of... That's one of the little... It's not a glitch, it's not a bug, but something I have addressed, that the orange cubes can sometimes... They don't come out very clear. And so yeah. Alright, here you can see here if I wanted to play this one at a time. There you go. It doesn't seem to be super picky about like the order that you play your cards. So if you play one that produces Clank and then you play another one that says minus Clank, it'll actually throw up here like -2 Clank. So in case you produce Clank later on, it will take it away. Alright, 3 movement. So we're going to go this route. What do we get here? Ooh, we picked up a dragon egg. That's going to increase the rage track. And then we can move into this room. Perfect. Ooh, I like that secret. All right. And 5. What do I want to spend 5 on? I mean, I guess I could just go for punishing, but this really isn't helping me out right now. I can get this one for the same amount and get a boot out of it. Also, I'm going to need a mercenary at some point, so let's do you and you. Yeah. All right. So while I am just playing through the game here, just to kind of show it off, if you are unfamiliar with Clank, it is a deck building game, a standard deck building game with a ever-changing market. On the left cards here are ever-changing, and then there's the standard cards that are always available up to a certain amount here on the right side that are just your basic cards. You're going to play your cards out of your hand to produce 3 attributes, essentially. Skill is your purchasing power, and that's the blue diamond. Boots is your movement. That's how you're going to be able to move through this dungeon here, through the castle into the depths, pick up, and your objective is to pick up one of these artifacts. So you can see here's a 7.1, here's a 10.1. So the deeper you go, the higher the point value. Obviously, at the end of the game, whoever has the most points is victorious. Now, there's other secrets, like, for example, here you can see I picked up an egg. That's going to be worth 3 points at the end of the game. It also raised, that little arrow means it raised up the rage of the dragon, which is not good. But so let's see here. I've produced 1 boot, 5 skill, no swords. Swords are how you either defeat monsters in the row, like for example this beefy cave troll here needs 4 swords to defeat it. Or this standard goblin, which never leaves, only needs 2. He's the best way to get gold. But here you're about to see something that I have 2 choices now. I can either go from this crystal caves, which, by the way, when you enter a crystal cave, you have to stop your movement. So even if you have boots left, you're stuck. I could either travel straight down to this room here, which you can see is the only one glowing unless I go backwards. But there's a monster along the path. I either have to spend a sword or I have to take a damage to cross this path. I would love to go to the right because there's no monster, but these 2 foot symbols means it takes an extra boot, so 2 boots to cross that line. Well, luckily I have a boot here as a minor secret. I'm going to click on it and spend it. Now I have 2 boots, and now you can see I can go this way. This allows me to bypass the monster. Let's see, 5 skill. I don't really want drawing the card. This is pretty good cash at the end of the game, so yeah, card draws okay usually. So you are obviously trying to improve your deck through purchasing power. This is your skill, the blue skill, to acquire more cards that are going to allow you to progress through the dungeon, defeat the monsters, pick up an artifact. There are ways to pick up multiple ones, but for the most part the one you pick up is the one you're stuck with. And then at the end of the game, you're trying to make it back out of the dungeon all the way up here to the flag, out to this starting room here that we all entered in, and pop out and be safe. All of the while before you lose all your hearts. Now, every time we piss off the dragon, it kicks out some cubes. In a physical game, this is represented by pulling the cubes out of the bag. You can see here that I have 3 Clank pending. Blue has 1. Orange has 2, but I have 2 in the bag, to 5, to 3, to 19 are just black ones that don't hurt anybody. But right now the dragon is pulling 3 cubes out at a time. Every time a color of my cube is pulled out, I take a damage. If I lose all my hearts and I'm down here in the depths, I just lose the game. I cannot score. If I lose all my hearts and I'm in this castle portion, the upper half, then I have been knocked out, but I've been rescued. So I'm going to get my points at the end of the game, but I'm not going to get the mastery bonus that got me out of the castle to begin with. And that's basically it. It's pretty straightforward, but it's a very fun game, and this digital adaptation has been blowing my socks off. I cannot stop playing this. Well, unfortunately, we have no boots, so we're not able to travel. I do have 2 swords finally, so I can defeat this goblin. Chop him up, get me a coin. And what is this guy giving me? Draw a card if you have a monkey idol +2. Okay, that's not bad. I can't afford this guy. I mean, yeah, obviously I need boots. I'm stuck, so I'm gonna buy the one with boots. And that's that. That was a very quick tutorial on Clank for those of you who were unfamiliar with it. Here you can see somebody moving through this path, and they were chopping up the monsters. At some point here, I am going to pass over a monster that I'm going to have to defeat, and so you guys can see that. I want you guys to be able to see how certain card actions work and how that defeating a path monster works. Hopefully we can make those happen here. I don't know whether I'll get through the whole game, but they play obviously a lot faster, and this is true for most digital adaptations. This game plays a lot faster than a standard game of Clank, and there is zero setup. So there's a lot to be said for these digital adaptations, but I'm perfectly fine supporting both. I will love having this on like my iPad for when I travel for work and I'm just stuck on a plane in an airport all day. But there's something to be said with sitting around friends at a table and having that physical version in front of you. All right, it's my turn. I'm taking 2 hits, 3 boots this time. So let's do some walking first and see what we acquire. Minor secret. All right, health potion. Why would I always use that right away unless I'm at full health? I don't know why I wouldn't. I need some more damage. If you have a crown, a heart every time. Oh yeah. Oh, but this 2 boots. This turn, ignore monsters and tunnels, and you don't have to stop in crystal caves. Oh, yeah, this is happening. That's too good. All right, I'm gonna spend another boot to move into here, and I guess I'm gonna move into the crystal caves. I don't know. See, I would love to come down here and get the 30, but this path right here has a lock on it, which means I need to acquire this master key from the market, which costs 7 coins. I have 1. So I'm a long ways away from doing that. I also can't get down to the 25 without taking an extremely long way, which may need to happen. I did not. Did I buy the guy with the monkey idol? Hold on. No, I don't think I did. So I don't have to take this little shortcut, pop over here, and give me a monkey idol. Alright, yeah, let's go this way. Picked up a secret. See. Well, I was going to buy the... Unfortunately, those type of secrets, you just gain immediately. So I'll go ahead and buy this card. I need to find a card that'll allow me to cull a... Oh, this Wand of Teleportation or whatever it is. Wand of Wind is a great one too. So, what'd you take from me? Did you? I want this girl too. The Queen of Hearts or whatever her name is. Yep, Queen of Hearts. Look at that. And she's an avatar. You can play as the Queen of Hearts. Alright, a lot going on for Get a Fix here. Okay. Oh, he picked up a 20 already? Where? Oh, he must have picked it up right there. Alright. So I can ignore monsters and I can not stop at crystal caves, which means I can easily come here. But see this arrow? This is a one-way arrow. So unless I had like the Wand of Teleportation here, Wand of Wind, I'm not able to just jump over there. Whew. Singing sword. So much good stuff. So I think we're going to continue to wander, maybe even take the long way here. Let's go down here. Let's go. There's, yeah, see, it's telling me I'm passing over an artifact. Yes, I want to leave without picking it up. And then I'm going to skip over monsters here, which is going to be awesome because I don't have any swords to spend. Unfortunately now, I want to go into this room with the heart, but I don't have 2 more boots. So, Oh well. 2, if you have another companion in your play area, you draw a card. So this guy would give me gold, which I might need here. But this guy gives me boots, which, no, I need swords. That's what I need. I also need gold. So we're going to go for the gold guy. I can't spend this. I cannot spend, yeah. There we go. Okay. So he was able to do that because he purchased a backpack. And did he purchase? Is there any left? Okay, there's one left. Backpack is not only worth 5 points at the end of the game, but it also allows you to carry 2 artifacts. Here, I'm going to get hit. Oh, I'm going to get hit again. Oh, goodness. So orange is definitely winning right now. Get a fix is probably thinking she needs to grab something and get the heck out of Dodge. Oh, she purchased the sword from me. Or away from me. Ooh, but I do like the hammer. So, we've got our 2 movement. We can move into here. Alright, finally I get to show you what this looks like. So, oh no, I can't. I don't have any more movement left. Oh no. None of these are like instant movement things. So, I'm going to cut this guy down with my 2 attack. And then I'm going to buy... I would have loved to have bought that singing sword, but they took it from me. So I'm going to buy this pickaxe and end my turn. Alright, next time. Next time. I'm thinking it's grab this 25er and then get the heck out as quickly as possible. 3, get a fix may die before she even makes it back to the entrance, which would be helpful. Oh, Garv picked up the other... I didn't even know you could do that, to be honest. I didn't know you could buy 2 backpacks. Garv, what are you doing to me? What in the world? Well, so it's the 25 or the 30. And I have 1, perfect, okay. So I can move here into the 25. And now it's I set the setting that it will automatically use these 2 swords. I could, I think, yeah, unclick. Now this is telling me, yes, you can move here, but you're going to lose 1 heart. Or I can click on them again, and my 2 swords are going to disappear after this, which means I won't be able to defeat the goblin, but I'm okay with that. Basically, I'm walking through this tunnel without taking any damage. I will pick up the 25-point artifact, which will piss off the dragon. And now we can spend some money here. Ooh, I do like that one. I like this one even better, I think. I can't afford the wizard. So I think it's going to be sneak, because we're going to want to get out of here. Yeah, let's... more boots. More boots, 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 boots. So at this point, blue is safe. Blue cannot be... Blue's way up here. If blue gets knocked out, oh, and she healed, she would still score her points. She just wouldn't get the mastery bonus. Orange here has got to be very careful, because he's at 2. He's only got 3 cubes in the bag, but those 3 cubes could get pulled out if the dragon gets angry. I mean, it's literally pulling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because 1 card's in the market. So that's why this is there. Because of this danger symbol. Man, everybody's getting gold except me. I have no gold this time. Alright, but... So in this instance, the emerald just drew the card for me automatically. If I had... Let's do this. Oh, okay. See, since I played this, it's not going to go back any further because it knows that I drew a card, and I can't remember which one of these it was, but it's not going to let me cheat and say, well, you saw what happened there. That's a major secret, but I don't want to go into there. So into here we go. Automatic, it's wants to confirm because you may have plans, other plans for that 2 swords, but we're going to spend one of them there. We get to heal, which means I can hang out down here a little longer. 2 or trash a card in your discard pile. Trash a card in your play area or discard pile. Okay. 6 health. What is this giving me? Draw a card. What is this? Worth 10 if you have a mastery token. So this is good points. Mastery token again is you made it out. It allows me to draw the card. I'm still in the depths. So I'm actually going to get this one. Because those other guys, this guy here, he's got 37 points to my 25. Nothing else I can really do here. So, end the turn. Well, at this point, I'm going to continue the video just in case anybody is interested in seeing whether or not I am successful in making it out of the dungeon. But this is going to be the end of my preview of Clank Digital. And this is beta, remember, and this is beautiful for beta. I have not experienced any bugs per se, just I had some aesthetic fixes that I suggested, but that's it. Otherwise, this is very slick, runs well, plays well, and I am loving this digital adaptation. Look at that, 5 boots. But, oh no, I do have my flying carpet, so I'm going to be able to get the heck out of here. Picked up a secret. Perfect, I like it. So here, I'm going to have to go through here, and it's going to say, wait a minute. Oh, that's right. No, I have the flying carpet. I ignore all this stuff. Look at me go. Man, oh man. I am just flying past everybody. And I want to go... Yeah, we'll go up here. Why not? Alright, I'm out of boots, but that was a super long way to run. At this point, I really just kind of need stuff that's going to get me points at the end of the day. So these are the same. They will each get me 1 point, so we will purchase one of you. But just to reiterate, this is in beta form, but will be coming later this year to Steam, Google Store, iOS, at least, if not more applications. I am giving this 2 thumbs up, one of my highest recommendations of digital adaptations of a board game. This one has been fantastic. I will probably do another video once it gets released on iOS to just see how well it implements with the touchscreen, but I don't think it should be that bad. Also, you know, does it fit on an iPad well or not? Let's see here. Did I get the 2 I needed? Yes, that's perfect. Perfect amount to run in here, get stuck. That's fine. And I can spend 4, and none of this is getting me any points. So let's do this. Now here, this is one of the ways it gives you the options. If it's an option you have to take immediately, it sits here and says, well, you need to decide. I'm actually going to take the 2 coins, because that's money at the end, or I mean that's points at the end. And looks like orange is not going to make it this turn, but he's pretty safe. Blue is not going to make it either. Not that it matters. You being first out doesn't really do anything for you. Just means you can sick the dragon on other people while you're waiting. Oh, Yes, I'm getting out of here, I think. Maybe not. Alright, unfortunately there's nobody fun to defeat, so let's see how far we can make it here. There's our one boot, but I'm going to purchase this for 2 more boots to get this far. So I didn't make it. I didn't make it out of there, but that's fine. I'm going to knock this guy out twice. I have skill remaining. Oh, yes. I can bury this one guy for 1 point. There we go. Thank you, computer. All players get +1 Clank. Oh, these guys got super lucky near the end, especially blue. 9 cubes +4. Alright, so orange escaped. That's fine, I should be right behind him. Blue's gonna make it out most likely, unless blue gets an awful draw. Yep, that's, blue's got 2 movement, 3 movement. I missed that one. So blue has escaped. I'm right behind you guys, don't worry. And then we're going to see what the final score is. So if you have stuck around this long, thank you. I appreciate that. Please consider giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel. Oh, of course, now the dragon comes out, and now it's going to start spitting cubes at people. Ooh, we're a little slow here. This is local, so there's one to me. You notice that the ones for people who have made it out just kind of fall away. But we should have no problem here. So what can I maximize my stuff with here? 6 or 7. Yeah, we're gonna buy this tome for 7. I'm gonna travel here for 1. And before we jump out, I'm gonna smack, yeah, this guy. Cut you down, and then let's get the heck out of Dodge. I even have boots remaining. Escaped! End turn, and here's a nice little display of the scores being counted up. Gives you a breakdown of everything. And what are we getting here? What are we getting? Oh no, Garv took it with 37. That was it too. He only beat me by 4. We each had the mastery and escape token. I had more card scoring points than him. I had more gold than him. And this is 10, 13. Oh, so right there. There and there. That did it. His double backpacks. Ugh, stupid Garv. Anyways, you can always look back at the map here, maybe be like, oh, what did I do wrong? But this just shows you the results, and you can continue. So there you go. Definitely check this one out when it hits stores and becomes official. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know in the comment section below. I'll do my best to answer them, but once again, this is a beta version of the game. So if you notice any mistakes, please reach out to Direwolf Digital on Discord to let them know. And otherwise, thanks for watching. Have a great day.